Well, go on, gang. Welcome. Sunday Spiritual Tea with me, D, gang. The Virgo 2222. And I have a message for you. As you come in, can you say hello, where you're from? Tap the like button, gang. Make sure you have subscribed and share if you can. Welcome. I have a big message for you. This is only for those that are called to lead. So if you believe that you are a leader, being called into leadership or ministry, this message is for you. Gang. Well, go on. Virginia, South California. Well, go on. Hi. Well, go on. Canada. Hawaii. We are praying for Hawaii, gang. Can we pray for Hawaii? We are praying for Hawaii, Atlanta, South Africa, Texas, Modesta. I am looking for a holiday destination. You're in hell. All right, we're going to remove you. Let's remove you. Any negative comments will be removed straight away, gang. You got baptized at the beach. Congratulations. Gang. Congratulations. Courtney B and Sons on your baptism. Gang. Paris, France is a vacation. A little bit further than that, gang. So welcome. East Coast, USA. So welcome, gang. It's your girl, D Virgo 2222. And I have a message for you. You being the one who believes they are called into leadership, into ministry, gang. This message is for you. You cannot really see me, but you can hear me, and that's all you need to hear, right? It's the message. You need to hear the message, gang. As I am still on the road, so I was called to deliver this message right now. So I have to make do with what I have. So welcome, gang. You are called into ministry, into leadership here. It's 21:21 on the clock, gang. 21:21 on the clock. Mm. 22:22. Wow. I have a message for you. 77 in the room. Spirit is speaking through numbers, guys. My third eye is going off. This tells me that you are here. And we can now proceed. 2222, gang. That's how you know Spirit is trying to connect with you. Calling you, pushing you into ministry, into leadership roles, even though you didn't ask for it, some of you. So if you're called to this reading, if you see it, then Spirit has been speaking to you, calling you, pushing you to be a leader, to move into ministry, gang. My third eye's going off, so you are here. Tashika. To whom a lot is required, a lot is given, gang. So I know that you've been tested, because a lot is required from you. Heavy is the head who wears the crown, gang. So we have a message for you. Spirit has been speaking to your spirit, but your body, your mind, has been fighting the messages, guy. Can I repeat that to some of you in the back? Spirit has been speaking to your spirit, but your body, your flesh, your mind has been fighting the knowledge, the intuitive hits, the information you have been receiving via numerous avenues. I am not the first and I will not be the last. You've heard it before, internally and externally, but your flesh is fighting the words that have been spoken into your spirit. Whoever I'm speaking to, Spirit has been speaking to you. And you know who you are. Since a child, God has placed their hands upon you, girl. It doesn't matter how bad it went, how rough it was. I see favor. You are being called to do things, to start things that may make no sense to you or those around you. You may be called to go to places you've never been to before without any idea why. It says, he that has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit has to say. And you will know them by their fruits. So test the spirit of every spirit that comes across your path, including mine. Let's start your reading, gang, because I'm speaking to those that have called into some type of leadership, ministry role, and I just see the flesh, the fear, the bills, the children, the anxiety taking precedence over the purpose. Can I say that again? I see the children, the bills, the man, the woman, the lifestyle, the fear, the anxiety taking precedence over the purpose. So I want to speak to your spirit today that if you truly believe that you are called into leadership and into ministry, I want you to listen to what the Spirit has to say. And then I want you to test the Spirit, gang. I want you to test the Spirit for yourself. As this message is not for everyone. If I have anyone that is distracting me, I am going to take you out. I'm going to take you out straight away, gang. Straight away. It's a very serious message. And I only want serious souls in the chat at this time. So I'm speaking to the called because many of you have been called. But only a few of you are really chosen, gang. Can we not make me cry today, Linda, please? Thank you. But can we please not make me cry, gang? I really didn't come to cry. And I am feeling kind of emotional. So can we not make me cry? Thank you, though. I appreciate you. My ears are buzzing, so we are truly ready. 11:33 on the timer. 110 in the house. We are so ready to deliver the message, gang. I'm sorry it's so dark. I'm going to struggle to read it, but we are going to do what we came to do. Deliver the message. So who has an ear, let them hear what the messenger has to bring to you, gang. Because I am just a messenger, okay? So I'm speaking to those that are called. And it does say into ministry, you have been given gifts and talents. And it is time to step up. It's time to step up. Let's get a torch so I can read this message to you. You came to earth with a double mission to grow as a soul and to bring about a shift in consciousness. The best way for you to fulfill your personal and collective purposes is to trust what it is that your soul is calling you to do. For it is encoded within the most direct path forward. Your soul has many unique gifts that it came here to share. Some you may be already aware of, and others you may be just beginning to uncover. You are being called, collective, to remember that your soul, not your brain, but your soul, intelligently chose the perfect conditions to carry out your soul's mission and to share your soul's gifts. If you are being called towards a creative project, a passion or an adventure, this card is your confirmation that you are facing your true north. You are on the right path. And that this moment right here was destined. It was destined, gang. If you are feeling underprepared, like you're not ready, or thinking, who am I to do this? This card is guiding you to step up and leap, to just do it, Night Tick. Stop thinking about it, stop talking about it, and just do it. Be the leader that you need to see, that you know need to be seen. Gang, we need you. We don't need the doubting part of you, but we need that part of you that knows who you are and what you came here to do. So it says, we need you to step up and leap, to just do it even though it's scary, even though you're scared. Because through the fear, you will grow more confident in your skills, in your gifts, in your abilities, in your talents, in your intuition. Consider perhaps that your soul has been training for this moment right here for lifetimes. So you are actually ready, gang. It's the flesh. It's weak. The Bible says it. Your flesh is weak. It's thinking of all the probabilities And it's always a negative one. But your soul knows it's been in training for lifetimes. The Spirit says you've been called, gang. And you are ready to take up the mantle. We've got the breath of the cosmos. And when I saw this, I was like, wow. Because I was baptized about 5 years ago. And the breath of the cosmos is the breath of God. And the church I was baptized in was called Ruach. And Ruach means the breath of God. So the Ruach, literally, the breath of God. God breathed on you and there was life. So the breath of God is all inside of you. So you have these abilities, 111. And it says, my will to thy will. So surrendering your will to the divine's will, to God's will, gang. Because you may have had plans to do this, that, and the third, but you may find that your life is taking a different turn that you didn't see it taking, gang. One more spiritual, one more soul fulfilling here. Less about the materialism and more about the satisfying of your soul and your spirit. And it says, stop micromanaging the universe. Stop micromanaging God. Stop limiting what the universe, what God can do in your life, do for you, do within you, do through you. Because it will happen through you. The breath of God through you. So it is about surrendering your will to God's will. To the divine's will, gang. To the divine plan. Because a lot of you are being resistant. You're fighting against it. And that's why it's hard. You're holding on to people, places, and things that you need to let go of. Because I can't forget the card yesterday that says, what are you holding on to? Because it's most likely the things, the people that you need to let go of. As they are the dead weights that are holding you back from ascending spiritually into this 5D. Essentially being able to create, live heaven on this earth instead of waiting to die to live it. There we go. So let's get the message. The breath of the cosmos. There we go. So surrendering your will to the divine's will, gang. And stop micromanaging the universe. Because when you rely on your own will, when you lean on your own understanding, you are micromanaging God. You are micromanaging the universe. You are saying that you know better. You know better. I'll pull you out the bag when I need you, when I don't. You forget that you're in a co-creative partnership. So there's learning to lean not on your own understanding on this time, because there's some things that you will never understand that you are being called to do or being called to say. So it says, when you lean on your own understanding and will sometimes, you are micromanaging the universe and resisting the natural flow of life. You are not trusting the mysterious breath of life. You are rejecting the great cosmic intelligence, God. Andrew, you're relying on all these other things, even tarot. Sometimes you're rejecting the actual knowledge, intuitive knowledge that God has given to you inside of you, instead of these dead cards, which are really just mere symbols and tools, not understanding that they're being used. But they are not the magic, gang. The magic comes from a higher source. So when we do this, we find ourselves attempting to bend things to our will. We spend our time forcing, pushing, and living from a space of trying to. Everyone around us can feel it, and the universe can feel it too. You are being called to stop micromanaging the universe and just trust the breath of life. You are being called to stop micromanaging God and to have faith. To surrender to the greater will that God has for you. Amina. Gangan. To surrender to the greater will that God has for you. To move from my will to thy will. When you surrender to the greater will of life, you then begin dancing with the rest of your life. When you bow to the great mystery and say, please, use me 111. Please show me the way. Little by little, you find yourself living your most fulfilling, authentic life. Gang, I swear down, it works. When you surrender your personal will, your personal plans, when you relinquish control and release the way you think things should be and surrender to the greater will, to God's will, you will find yourself being led. You will begin breathing the breath of life. You will start living 2222, gang, on the timer. Spirit is speaking to you. Some of you are being called and pulled in a different direction to the plans that you have made. It's going against your flesh, against your mind, against logic, against the bills, against the plans, against the routine. Some of you need to trust where you are being called to go and being called to do and to say. You need to surrender that need to know it all. You need to surrender that need to know it all, gang, gang. Who are these people in here? So we got one more card, and then we're going to go into the tarot, gang. I'm not here to answer your questions, gang. I'm not here to answer any of your questions. You got Google for that. Spirit says, forge, don't follow. Forge, don't follow. Forge, do not follow. You have been called to forge and not to follow. So there has never been another like you. You are being called to forge. My understanding of forge is it could be a forest, a dense forest where there is no path. And you are being called to take out your cutlass and create a path to freedom, to the next village, to safety, so others can get out. So you are being called to forge, to create a path that may or may not already be there. Who are these people? And go. The devil is a liar, gang. The devil is a liar. So let's give you the message, gang. Because I know I'm on the right track, because the devil's up in here. So you're being called to forge. I want to show you the card and not follow. To lead. To get into the leadership position. To be the boss. And to stop being bossed around. No. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It really is fine. Thank you. Thank you, Bernadette. It's fine, Mesha. Leave it. It's fine. So the message. It's time for you to pave a new path. Told you. It's time for you, the person that has come across this message, to be the leader that you wish that you had. Because that's the leader that we need. It's time that you be the leader that you wish that you had. Because that is the exact type of leaders that we need. One more time for those in the back that don't believe this message is for them. Spirit says it's time for you to be the leader that you were waiting for. To get you out of that situation, get you out of that home, that relationship. Because that is the kind of leaders that we need. Can you tap the like button for me, please? Can we tap the like button, please? If you keep waiting, I'm going to turn it down. If you keep waiting until the path is perfectly paved or the time is perfectly right, you will not be forging your own path. And you'll likely not even take the first step. You'll keep on procrastinating. Stop letting a small detail, like being unable to find someone else to show you the way, be the reason you do not step forward and lead. Let it be the reason that you do. That they don't believe in you, so you believe in you. Because the most courageous and needed leaders are the ones who do not wait for permission. Not permission from their lecturer, from their teacher, from their pastor, from their prophet, from their rabbi, from their whoever, from their mother or their father. They just step up and they fulfill a need in an era where it's needed. Because they can see it. And they know they can fulfill it. So if that is you, because only you know if it is truly you. Spirit says we need you. Because the most courageous and needed leaders are the ones who do not wait for anyone's permission, anyone's qualification, anyone say so. They just step up and they lead. Their vibe attracts their tribe. They don't wait until the morning or until they feel ready. They just do it, even when it feels uncomfortable. They take a deep breath. They put one step in front of the other and figure it out as they go along. They don't wait for someone to lead them. They lead themselves. They don't wait for someone else to lead them. They lead themselves. One more time. They don't wait for someone else to lead them, to teach them, to show them. They lead themselves. They teach themselves. They show themselves. They learn it as they go along. So this card is for leaders. You are here to pave a path that has not been walked before. You are here to go first and to lead the way for others who are calling you in. If you feel misrepresented in the media, step forward for all of those who also feel misrepresented. If no one else is speaking out on the topics that you feel passionate about, share your share your unique voice and opinion. There is no one on earth who comes close to possessing your unique combination of skills, gifts, talents, and life experiences. Stop looking to those who have come before you to work out your path. Leaders must forge their own. Do it for your daughter. Do it for your sons. Do it for the younger you. Do it for the leaders who will follow you. Because when you go first, you make it easier for others to follow your lead. Stop following. It's time for you to lead. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was a big message for someone with a big mantle. Food to your soul, Portia. My left hand is scratching, gang. You have a calling over your life, baby girl. And gang, you got my hand scratching. Thank you, Portia, for your seed. We're going to go direct into the message. Stop waiting for someone to teach you. Because when they teach you, they also teach you their bad habits as well. Some of you need to stop following the book and just be led by the Spirit. By the Spirit, gang. So let's get the tarot. Let's see what you need to know, because I really don't want to keep you too long. I don't have postcards from Spirit today, but we're going to work around that. It is a humongous message, gang. It really is. Some of you will miss it, but for the ones that it's for, you will receive it, gang. You will receive it. What do you need to know at this time? Messages for the leaders, exclusively for those that are called into leadership or ministry at this time. What is it you need to know? Get out of here, please. Let's put Bishop in timeout, because this is not your church, Bishop, for your boards. You don't have permission to speak to me, gang. This is the thing. What do you need to know? It says, don't ask me no questions. And you thinking that you are the bishop in here, you can ask me a question. There's an orb. Do you see the orbs? Do you see the orbs? Who sees the orbs? Who sees all the orbs? Is it just me? Can you see them? Bishop, don't question me, gang. Spirit lives with me, not just you. There's a fox. You clocked it before. You see them. So what do you need to know? Can we tap the like button, gang? And yes, I do quote from the Holy Bible. And you can't beat me for it, gang. God uses me wherever God chooses to use me, in places that people like you, Bishop, can't be used. God uses me. What do you need to know at this time? Orbs are always around me, gang. Gang. What do you need to know? Sunday spiritual tea with me, gang. D. And I love you too, gang. What do you need to know? I told everyone, test the spirit, including my own. Test my spirit, gang. The Bible says, Bishop and everyone, you will know them by their fruits. The Bible didn't say you will know every Christian. You will know them, my people, by their fruits. Question is, how many stars do you have in your crown? I have brought many people back to Christ, to God. Can you say the same? Back to their faith. So please don't question my motives or the books that I use, because I don't answer to you. Messages for the leaders, that those that are called into ministry, this message is for you. That's what I learned growing up around bishops and pastors like you. I don't answer to you, gang. I answer to God. Are we understood? You have no authority over me, just over your church and your ministry. Let's get that clear when you come up in here. What do you need to know? This is for the leaders and those that are called into ministry, whether you are religious or spiritual. This is for you. I see orbs everywhere. Spirit truly wants to speak to you, gang. Gang. I believe in God, gang. And if you believe in God, you will feel that God uses me. That's what it is. Spirit has given you something more than gold. I see Spirit giving you something worth more than gold, gang. This is your spiritual gifts that you've been given. And they are worth more than the gold that you are seeking. I do see that you need to reach out. And it's not to a man or to a woman. Because some of you are seeking things from people that you will never get it from. Things you will never get it from. I see you being given something that's worth more than gold. More than gold, gang. And Spirit says you need to protect it. You need to protect it with your life. So I see you being given gifts that are worth more than the gold that your flesh is seeking. And Spirit says some of you have left yourself wide open to attacks, and you need to start protecting these gifts. Using these gifts to get the money, the things that you desire. Because it is by sharing your gifts and protecting it from the people that don't deserve your energy. Because not everyone should be given your energy, gang. It's not everyone you should share your gifts with. Get it real. It's not everyone you've been called to heal. As a healer, you need to use discernment. There are some people you should not lay hands on. You should not interact with. You should not follow. You shouldn't listen to their music. Discernment. So you should know who you should help, who can reach out to you, who you can reach out to. But there's some people you should protect your energy from as a leader. As much as you want to heal the world, you are not called to everyone in the world. As many are called, many are shepherds, and some of them are not your flock. Thank you for your seed. Robin, we're going to write your name down because we do not have the checks at this time. We just don't. It's not come through yet. So much has been going on with my car. I haven't gotten around to ordering these things. So Robin, thank you, Portia and Robin, for your seeds, gang. I appreciate you. I really need you to hear this message today. As I see a lot of you being given gifts that are worth more than gold, more than money, gang. You can monetize these gifts if you so choose to, because Spirit says you are light workers. You are light workers here. You are the ones called to enlighten others, to heal, because that's the healing card. And yes, there are some people you cannot share your healing energy with, because you are not the person that's called to heal them. So Spirit says a lot of you have been given the gift of healing. You are healers, gang. You are shamans. This gift is worth more than any gold that you could see and seek or have on this earth. Some of you heal through your tongue. Some of you through your hands. But most of you heal just through your presence. Your presence brings healing. You are truly a starseed. You are truly a starseed. You are someone who is of light. When I have an encounter with you, I see the glory of God all around you, gang, the divine. I can see God in you. I encounter God. I have a divine encounter when I encounter you. I feel like I'll never forget you. I feel like anyone, doesn't matter if it was negative or positive, they will never forget you. Spirit says you're unforgettable. My left palm is scratching. Spirit says you're unforgettable. And I said it yesterday. Your light is disturbing their demons. And you need to use your discernment and keep your energy away from these demonic energies, gang, that are drawn to you. Because they are trying to, look, I'm stealing it. Oh, I just saw it. Look at the MFR. Stealing your valuables. Your light. Siphoning it like petrol. Look, your goodies. They've got your goodies, gang. They're showing me an earth angel, and I see people around you stealing your valuable energy, your valuable resources, gang. And these are some people, I told you, you have to be careful, because what doesn't add to you is taken away from you. Can I say it again? What or who doesn't add to you is essentially taken away from you. And you've got a lot of people in your life that are taking away this energy. They don't have very positive energy towards you, but they would gladly take energy, time, money from you though. But they don't really like you though. So I see people using you because you are light, you are kind. You are kind, gang. You keep allowing it. You just want to heal them. So I give them the money. I give them the time so they don't do it out there, or they don't, whatever it is. I just want to help. But in helping, you're enabling. Ooh. In helping, you're enabling someone not to get better, to do it for themselves. You're creating codependency. You're creating another addiction. You're creating another habit, a bad one. Mm. Ooh. Spirit is saying protect your energy as a healer. I'm going to say it again. If you are truly leaders and healers, you cannot give your energy to everyone. I know you want to heal the world, but Spirit says some of the people in the world will hurt you, are not good for you. So you need to protect yourself and use discernment from some of these people at this time as a healer, as a leader, as someone who is in or called to ministry. You cannot, as a healer, lay hands on everyone, as every time you do, they take a bit of you away from you. They take a little bit away, gang. Your energy, your resources, your gift, that healing energy, they're taking it. There they go. So you'll find that your ex will just keep coming back to take this energy and then go because you make them feel good. Your friends will just come around for a time because they are filling up their tank, their spiritual gas tank, and then they leave you when they don't need you. Do you find that? People leave you when they don't need you. They find you when they do because you make them feel good in their bad moments. But when they're feeling good, they don't remember you. Do you find that? I'm speaking to the healer in you because they've been using you and you've allowed it, gang. But it's a life lesson of boundaries and using your discernment. Spirit really came to speak to you today. Because you need to protect your energy from those people that will just use you up, gang, and spit you out. And as the healer that you are, you just feel the need to heal, to help. And you can't sometimes. You got to learn to say, no, I'm not, I won't. As it's not good for your health. Yeah. I hope I nailed that home to you. I hope I got that into you, gang. Because I need you to know, as the healer, the leaders that you are, the ministers, you need to protect you. Without you, the flock is lost. Imagine the shepherd not looking after him or herself. What happens to the sheep? What happens to the sheep if the shepherd or the shepherdess doesn't look after themselves, their health? So you need to protect yourselves and use discernment, gang. There are many shepherds. There is enough space here. And sometimes through our greediness, our ego, we go places, we do things we're not supposed to do. And God will chastise you. You will be chastised. There's a lot of things that I done out of my own will, and it wasn't something I was called to do. What do you need to know? Let's speak to the leaders and the healers inside of you. Vampire energy, gang. Exactly. Literally. And you physically can feel it. You probably physically can feel the draining on your spirit from these energies when they do take this away. Do you remember in the Bible, the orb? Do you remember in the Bible where Jesus said, the woman pulled on his garment, I have touched the hem of his garment, and his touch has made me whole. But Jesus said, I feel the power leave me. But he didn't even know who touched him though. That's what it's like. So some of you can actually feel this energy leave you and you're just drained, because these are negative people draining. It's like a battery, gang, and it's not plugged in to keep charging up. It's not plugged into the car. So usually it's the what? My brain is gone dead. What charges the battery? The alternator. Usually it's next to the alternator. The alternator charges the battery. But if the battery is not connected to nothing, and you keep on charging things on the battery, it will lose its charge. And that's what I think is happening. You're not getting recharged, but you're charging all these different people and things and environments, because even you being present is charging an environment. Did you know you charge the environment, the room? Did you not know? Sometimes you go to the supermarket and come back super tired because you have discharged your energy in that place. There has been so many people, so low vibrational, drawing on you, the one light person in the room. You come back super tired. Has it happened to you? You go into certain places and spaces. Gang. You're running the grid. I like that. So you wonder why you're drained. Just think of yourself as electrical current, gang. And you're around a lot of dead cells who need charging. You're the one battery in the blood clot room. Sorry, but you be the only battery. What's everyone doing? Charging off of you, whether they like you or not, whether they love you or not, respect you or not. Let me take a charge off of you. That's what they're doing. And half of them don't like you, don't love you, don't respect you. Just draining you for what they can take from you. And it's all energy. And Spirit says you need to guard it as the leaders and the healers that you are. Because there's an abusing of your gifts. Abusing of your energy. And there needs to be a thing called boundaries. How do you recharge? By connecting with the earth. By planting plants and flowers. By eating greens. By going outside without your shoes. By connecting to the trees. By clapping in church. By rubbing your hands. There are so many ways for you to recharge. By meditation and being still and praying, reading the Bible in your quiet moments, spending time alone is important to recharging. A lot of you need friends, company, not understanding that you need to recharge by yourself. You are a cell. You are a cell. While you're sleeping, you're recharging, but you're still traveling. Your soul is never still. So it leaves your body and it travels. And some of you wake up more tired than you went to sleep. Because you're doing a lot more in the dream state than you are awake. Some of you wake up and wonder why you're so tired. Because you've been traveling, girl. You've been traveling, man. You've been doing a lot of things. You've been covering a lot of distance. You need to be still. Find time in your day for yourself to be still and recharge and recenter yourselves. Or your mental health will start to be affected as the leader, the healers, and the ministers that you are. You're not good to anyone, gang, if you can't be good to yourself. You're not good to anyone if you're not good to yourself. One more time for you in the back. Because you're trying to heal the world without even looking after yourself. You're not good to anyone if you cannot be good to yourself. Let's get the message. What does Spirit need you to know? What you need to know. Ooh. Oh. What did the Bible say? You have to be born again. Born of the mind, the body and the spirit, gang. You have to be born again. So the old has to die. You have to renew your mind. You have to go through the dark night of the souls. Any leader that you talk to has gone through and may continue to go through some type of dark night of the souls, gang. There's always something they've got to submit, surrender, let go of, kill, die. A relationship, an idea, a thought, whatever it is, a fear. So I just feel like there's a lot of things around you as leaders you have to be willing to kill. That's how I see it. You got to be willing to kill it. The ego, the mindset, the relationship. Because you know with that man you could never do that mission. With that woman you could never be that leader you know you're born to be. So you don't have to make some decisions to kill some things in your life. The things that you're doing, the people that you're around, the people you're dating, I don't know what it is for you. But Spirit says some of these things are the things that are blocking you or preventing you from going that next step in your ministry, in your life of leadership here. As you're holding on to things that are dead. Essentially dead. Dead weight. In effect. So you may be holding to a relationship that Spirit feels already dead. But you're trying to heal it like the healer that you are. You're the one keeping it alive. Whether it's with the partner, with the family member, or with the friends, or with the job, or with the mindset. There's something that needs to die that's dead weight in your life. I'm not here to tell you what it is, who it is. But there's some things that are dead weights, gang, that really do need to die. They are standing in the way of your ministry, of you leading, of you taking it serious or being taken serious. I don't know what it is, but this is the blockage. This is the stumbling block. I can just see orbs everywhere. What did I say? Yesterday we spoke about it. Once a man, twice a child. That's why you have to be born again. You see the orbs? You've got to be born again. This is you healing your inner child. Seeing the world through the eyes of a child. Because that's the only way you're going to enter the kingdom of heaven on this earth. Or any earth. Or any plane. You have to see it through the eyes of the child. Your inner child. You have to heal your childhood. As the leaders you are called to be. The healers that you are called to be. You have to heal yourself. Heal your wounds. Address them. You have to be able to conceive through the eyes of a child, gang. Spirit shows the light that's within you that is disturbing people's demons. And I see you being very successful in your ministry, in your leadership, gang. It says you are going to be a very successful minister, a leader, prophet, preacher, bishop. You are going to be very successful. You're going to enlighten so many people. So I do believe that you need to start seeing yourself through the eyes of a child. Because some of you are seeing yourself through the eyes of your mother, your father, your teachers, your partner that abused you. But you're not seeing it through the eyes of a child, through the eyes of your creator, the one that made you. Why do you keep saying that? Just stop it. Please. So I see you lot being very successful. But I do feel like there is a dark night of the souls, the healing of the inner child, to kill all of this unforgiveness. So you can actually see yourself, the world, and start, look at this, once you do, the light that comes from you, the glow up. Spirit says, this light is healing light. And it says you're going to be a very successful minister, a very successful leader. Look at you. You're a leader, gang. People are celebrating you. People are drawn to your energy. This is celebrating. Some of you are going to become very public. This is a public figure. So you know, like TD Jakes, all of these big, like, you look big names. Spiritual, religious, whatever way you choose. But it says you're going to become a big household name. Very well known, very successful for what you do. So I see them celebrating you, gang. You being celebrated as the leader, preacher, healer, teacher that you are. Prophet, some of you here. What do you need to know? I'm going to let you go in a little while. What do you need to know? Any more messages from the tarot? As on Sunday Spiritual Tea, I don't use tarot too much. I like to use the oracles. I am calling you to nations. Did you see the orb? Did you see it? Spirit says, I am calling you to nations. I told you, this is big for someone. Someone is being called to the world. The world. I want you to heal the world. The world is going to celebrate. You're going to be known all over the world like T.G. Jakes, like all these spiritual leaders or religious leaders. You're going to be known. Your name is going to carry weight, gang, gang. They're going to be celebrating you. Oh, Spirit says you have the ability to speak to children or the inner child of the adults. So I do feel like you're very healing here. You're very healing. Let's close it up. Let's close it up. What else do you need to know? Someone is being called to the world. Any more messages for my healers, leaders, preachers, prophets, bishops? Oh, 10 of Cups. There we go. Do you see the chain being broken? Spirit says you're a chain breaker. You are here to break chains, not only in your life, but in the life of other families too. This message is exclusively for you. You are a chain breaker, gang. A chain breaker. My palms are going off. And because you are, Spirit says, look at these gifts being given to you. Handed down from one generation to the next. We call it legacy. Gang, gang. Spirit says you are breaking chains so that it doesn't hand down to the next generation. So you are breaking that chain and you are turning it around. Hallelujah. Oh my God. OMG. 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 Spirit says you are breaking the chains. You are stopping it from being handed down to the next generation. And because of you, it's turning around. Not just in your family, but in other families too. So gang, don't let your fears, the devil, your family, your relationships, the lack of whatever resources stop you from stepping up and leading and doing what you know you're being called to do. Gang, gang. Because we actually need you. We actually need you. And so does your ancestors too. Let's get an angel message. It's still in the box. Let's get it. Let's call in the angels here. 2222 on the clock. 2222 on the clock. UK time. 2222. The angels want to speak to you. The angel number 2222 says you are in alignment with God, with Source, with the angels, gang. And it is so amazing that I got the angel deck in my hand, Bishop. The angel deck, gang, gang. Come on, Bishop. Because you have been called to nations, Bishop. This message is for you. Bishop Fear Balls, you are being called to nations. You have got my whole crown going off. The people that will be saved through your message. Don't let your fear destroy the message, gang. Don't let your fear destroy the message. What do you need to know? Let's get some angel messages. Angie, Wagwan. Come on, Bishop. We need you. What do you need to know? Especially in these dark times, we need you. The authentic part of you, gang. The part that knows. Your soul knows. You taught your first group of children. Come on, Thomas. Come on. Can you see these orbs? Look at this thing. Oh, the ancestors are here. Don't play. Do you see the ancestors up in here? What do you need to know, gang? We have the angel deck on deck. My hairs are standing on end, so I know spirit is very close. Trust your vibes. Trust your gut. Trust your gut. Stop trusting all these outside sources and things. Because listen, I don't lean on tarot. I lean on God. I lean on my intuition. Trust your vibes. I'm speaking to you because you know who you are. And you probably second guess it. Spirit says, trust what I tell you. And it's intuitively. I'm in tuned with you. 2222. Trust your vibes and what it tells you. If it doesn't align up with what I'm telling you, then I'm not speaking to you. Do you understand? Trust you. Stop trusting them. Trust you. Let's get the message. I knew that was going to happen, Thomas. Andrew. So trust your intuition. Oh my gosh. My nose is going off. Spirit says you're highly intuitive. You are a seer. You are a prophet. But you have so many fears. You overthink. You second guess. And some of you just lack faith. You lack faith. Right, let's get it. Trust your vibes. There we go. The angels want you to trust your intuition and the guidance that it's bringing to you. What is going on with this person here? The angels are here to inform you that whatever you have been feeling recently is absolutely correct. You are on point. You are on point, gang. Your intuition is on point. Oh my God. Your intuition is on point. And the angels are here to congratulate you on trusting your vibes. Feeling is one thing, but trusting is another. Feeling is one thing, but trusting is another. When you wholeheartedly trust in your intuition in God and the feelings that you have been given, you come into alignment. 2222, a double rainbow. Brian, you come into alignment with who you are and the angelic guidance which surrounds you. Today is the day that you must trust what your intuition is telling you, but also trust your guidance on what you should do with this intuition. Ensure it is for everyone's highest good, and that includes yourself. Your psychic and intuitive abilities are developing more and more every day. They're getting more powerful. The angels are here to encourage you to go with whatever you feel your soul, not your brain, but your soul has been trying to tell you. Rich, intuitive, and psychic knowledge is downloading into your core, and the angels are encouraging you to follow this guidance. As you take this step, it may bring up some fears or some concerns, but you are being encouraged to trust in the angels who are on this journey with you. Because when you take the first steps, the next step will be presented to you. Trust your vibes. And we go back to the beginning of where you're forging. So you can't see the next step. You're not supposed to see it. Take the first step, and the next steps to your dream, to the ministry, to that leadership role will be presented to you. So the path is not clear yet. All you need to do is show up, take a step, and the next step will open up for you and be presented to you. You need to be able to trust it before you see it, before you live it, before you achieve it, before you acquire it. So we're going to end it and let you go. Let's get Isis first, and then we're going to end it with your ancestors. As we do not have postcard from Spirit, it's at my yard. So what do you need to know? Thank you for coming, though. I appreciate you. We are growing every day. And the orbs. Look at this one. Do you know what? My belief. I have lost and buried so many children. I believe these are my children, gang. Some of these are my children. Do you see how they play with me? Do you see how playful that one was? That's a child. I've lost many children, gang. So you will see a lot of children spirits around me. Gang, gang. So what does Isis want you to know at this time? She draws close. Okay. I told you there is life after death. It's what you choose to believe. But I've seen it, gang. They're with me all the time. Gang, gang. What do you need to know? The bright one, exactly. And I know exactly what one that was. I know exactly who that was, gang. I feel her. What do you need to know? She's the brightest one. My ears are buzzing. I appreciate you too, Bishop. Thank you, gang. Spirit is leading me in a new direction. I know some of you can feel the pull, but I'd be happy to have you along for the ride. Soul retrieval. So this is what's happening. There's a retrieval of your soul, gang. Because I know from experience that leaders have to go through the hardest journey, the hardest battles. Because to whom much is given, much is required, right? Heavy is that head that wears the crown. So it says, I need to retrieve your soul. I need to heal it. Because it was broken. At a cellular level, gang. A lot of you are trained in areas you're called to. So if you was an addict, you're called to heal addicts. If you was abused, you're called to speak and heal abusers and the ones that's been abused, gang. You are called to purpose. Purpose is put inside of you through pain. Don't get it twisted. Purpose comes through pain. Through pain, you'll find your purpose. So there's a need to retrieve your soul. Because out of the dark comes light. So there was a time where you became dark. Life became dark. And you could have lost yourself, lost your soul. And there's a retrieval of your soul from these dark spaces and places of shame, unforgiveness, and guilt. These dark energies that still cling to your soul. So I just feel a cleansing here. And since all things are being made new, to feel like I've been made new, like I feel after being abused multiple times, Spirit had to cleanse. God had to cleanse my soul because my soul felt dirty. I felt dirty to my soul, to my core. But I don't feel like that anymore. I feel whole, I feel healed. Where I felt dirty, I feel clean. I hold no shame or no guilt. I've forgiven, and I'm working on the ones that I have not forgiven, because I'm not perfect, gang. Through God, I'm made imperfect, gang, but that's okay. It's accepting my imperfections. I don't strive to be perfect. I just strive to accept my imperfections. Soul retrieval. It really is about self-forgiveness, guys. Isis. And it's really beautiful that Isis comes out as the healing goddess. She is offering you, listen to this, spiritual restoration. It's like Jesus being restored. Do you know that song from Jekyll and Carr? You have been restored. I don't know the words, but I can just hear her singing it. You have been restored from the abuse, from the addiction, from the shame, from the abandonment, from the rejection. You're being restored, gang, to your former self. So you can see your world through the eyes of the child that was stained. So Isis is a healing goddess, and she is offering you, the leaders, spiritual restoration and deep soul healing through the art of soul retrieval. Reclaiming pieces of you lost through traumas, old and new. Soon you will enjoy greater wellness, energy, and power. So be willing to go through the healing process, knowing that any emotional clearing taking place is leading you to wholeness. To wholeness, guys. To feeling whole. Because some of you use the phrase broken. So you'll feel whole again. You can make me whole again. Looking back at where we first been, I cannot forget, and I cannot forget. That one, that song. Forget about you can turn me on, but you can make me whole again with God. Not with the man. Not with the man. And not with the woman, gang. But there's something about passion. Something about passion. And passion is not only about with the people that you're in love with. Passion is powerful. So don't wait to be in a physical relationship to use it. Because you are in a spiritual one. So use the passion as it is power. Gang, with God. Come on. So let's get your last message, which is going to be from your angels and ancestors, and we out. We're going to be out. Let's wake them up, because they've just been sleeping in the deck. Let's get them out. 222 likes. Come on, Spirit speaks. There we go. Ancestors want to speak to you, and the angels and ancestors, thank you for coming. My ears are buzzing. They are glad to be out of the deck. 222 likes, 223. Amazing. Thank you, gang. What do you need to know? Angels and ancestors, can we get a message before I go? There we go. I just want one. I told you, I saw the fox. I saw the fox. Spirit fox is coming out. And it says, trust your talents in changing times. Trust your talents. And I will translate that to trust your gifts in challenging times. So now you're struggling Now the world is going in all kind of directions. Because look at this, it says, new paths are being paved in your life. New directions you're being called to go, the direction guardian. So you've been called, some of you, to move in a new direction in your life. And you need to trust your talents and your gifts and where you are being called to go. Some of you have been seeing foxes. This is your spirit animal guardian animal that is around you, really pushing you to trust what you already know and have. It will get you through. It will get you through. Trust your own vibes and where it's guiding you to go. Because some of you, you may find that you need to change direction, change your job, change your whole career, change your lifestyle, change your relationships. Because I see a change in direction. All right, we're going to get this message. And it does say, trust your talents in these challenging times. Gang, gang. So trust what you know and what you have. Because it will get you through whatever you're going through. All right? Stop looking for things outside yourself to fix it. You have the solution. You may just be the answer to your own problem. So, Spirit Fox. So let's get the message that it brings. And then I will let you go. Right. Stay alert. Change is in the air. Stay alert as change is in the air. Gang, gang. The Spirit Fox features the red fox, an amazingly resilient creature, able to survive in urban environments or in the freezing temperatures of the Arctic. Foxes know what it's like to be hunted. They're everywhere, gang. For centuries, they have been hunted for their precious fur when all they want is to survive. So the Spirit Fox can help you overcome the energies of adversity and unfair treatment in your life. Also, as urban foxes hide in cities and go about their business in the darkest hours, the fox offers the medicine of blending in. The energies around you are changing at this time. Can you feel it? And although it may not always be comfortable, my ears are buzzing, you are equipped with all that you need to survive this shift. They're all around me, gang. You are being presented with opportunities to reach spaces that you've never encountered before. And this will make you feel on edge, but be open to the shifts that are occurring, because they really are the answers to your prayers. The experience of being hunted or threatened is now behind you. And you are being invited, called to come out of your den, your minds, and reveal your glory and your talents. Call upon the Spirit Fox medicine to help you be seen for who you are, and trust in your talents, your gifts, in order to be the best you can be in these changing times. This is the message to you. Gang, gang. This is your girl, the Virgo 2222. And this message was exclusively for you, gang, gang. You know who you are. Muchas gracias, gang, gang. My ears are buzzing. Thank you for coming, gang. To see the orbs everywhere is amazing. I was glad to share it with you. I was happy to share it with you, because usually it's just by myself. And it's nice to see. They're not shy. There you go. I'm not crazy, right? Ganga. You're amazing, girl. Thank you for coming. If you haven't done so, Put on your notification bells so you don't miss when I come back out. Follow me on Instagram because I'm giving away £50 to someone in need of it. So anyone that's in need of it, I'm going to put out a post and I'm just going to give it away to someone who's going to, I'm going to do like a raffle or something and just give it away. And also follow me on TikTok and on Facebook. I'll see you on all of those platforms, gang. I love you too, gang. I'm humbled by all of you, gang. I'm telling you, you humble me. You humble me. You humble me. Thank you. I'm amazed. Look what God did, gang. Look what God did. You have no idea. But those that have seen the journey, you know. God is good, gang. Not your will, but God's will, gang. Remember that, okay? Because I never saw this for myself. I never saw it. But God did this. God saw it, gang. Pushed me outside of my comfort zones. Even today, I was pushed to come back here. And I'm glad that I did. Love and light, gang. Love and light. We out. Take care. Love and light.